Thanks for tuning into the Carrie Hannah podcast. Here's your host, Bryce and Kevin.
Like I'm in a coffee shop right now.
I'm just keeping that in the intro.
I love
Welcome back to the Carrie Handle Podcast. My name is Bryce. With me, as always, is Kevin. And we have a guest who has sort of already said something. Hi, guest. How are you, sir?
Hello,
Hi
guys.
guys, what's up?
Hey. NFA review, the NFA review channel with us today. But up top, real quick, I'd like to thank my wife again for orchestrating all this. You make this work. Thank you so much,
Yep.
Hannah.
Thank you, Hannah.
But getting into this, hi, Kevin. Hi, guest. How are we all this evening?
What's up, fellas?
Well, I'm well.
It's a beautiful
Well,
Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Adam, thank you so much. I mean, honestly, for making the time. And
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
Coming on.
going into this, we were talking. I've followed you for, I mean, I guess early YouTube. I mean, you're one of the
Man, those were the days. Yeah.
You're one of the OGs. I mean, you've
I am.
outlasted some people.
I have. I'm also the original Shadow Band.
Oh my God,
Wow.
that's true. Well, so
Yeah.
okay, so I mean, we can just kind of jump into this. Just 10-minute kind of give me an elevator
Yeah.
pitch. Who you are? People know who you are, but just
All right. Adam, run the NFA review channel on YouTube. By 9 to 5, I'm a firefighter still. I only have 5 years of that left, thank God. And then on my off days, 15, 16 years ago, I started the NFA review channel. It's been a while. So if you look back, when I got into it, YouTube was in its early years. Nobody really knew what it was for or what it could do. And I think I bought my first suppressor in 2006, so about 20 years ago. And there was nothing to help you
no.
purchase a suppressor at all. Like the waits were 9 months to a year.
Jesus.
There was no magazine articles. There was no websites. There was nothing. And I was like, well, this sucks. So you would just go to the gun shop and just buy it. Wait 9 months. You're like, well, this thing sucks. Let me try this again. You know?
You
So, like,
don't know until it's
it's
too
like,
late.
yeah, like they didn't have time to go test fire stuff with
Yeah.
it, which brings me to Suppress Fest later. But
Good.
so
plug with that.
yeah, I like that.
I
Get that
did.
in
That's
there early.
good.
That was good. That was slick, right?
It's good.
It's that radio shit. Smooth jazz.
Indeed.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened. I just one day I started, maybe I should film this and try to help other people. So I bought a really shitty camera and I wrote down a format. All right, this is how I would want to learn about it, like how it's packaged, the size, the basic specifications. And then I'll go shoot it. And then it just kind of worked. And I just stuck with that till now. And I started just putting really shitty videos up on suppressors, but people would. Yeah,
People
I'm talking
liked
about the old shit. Yeah.
Oh,
And,
yeah. Okay.
like this is like all the olden days,
Yeah.
15 years ago. So, I started to gain popularity, and then, to be frank, I've actually never told this story. Silencer Co. reached out to me. So they were a brand new company. They just had the Sparrow, which I already had on order.
Mhm.
And you know what? What was it? I think they had just acquired SWR for the Octane series.
What's SWR?
SWR was a suppressor company.
Okay.
Oh boy. So the Octane 9,
Mhm.
that
Okay.
was an SWR cam that Silencer Co. bought, basically. So they
Really?
bought them out. Yeah. So they bought them
I
out.
did not know that.
Yes, this was right around after the Osprey series was launched.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is way back. So we can actually circle back to that in a minute. I shot the
Wow.
prototype way back in the day. You guys there's some cool information about that can. But anyway, they said, hey, we like your format. We like your videos. Do you mind if we send you over a suppressor to do a review on? And I was like they called me on my phone. I don't even know how they got my I was like,
Oh,
how'd
they
you get
know.
my number?
Oh, they know.
Like I was sitting at my in-laws house. I'll never forget it. This was like 15 years ago. I was sitting at my in-laws house on the couch and I think we had just ate dinner. My phone rang and it was like from Utah. And I was like, the hell? I answered it. And we had this whole last conversation. I'm like, I hung up the phone. My wife's like, who was that? And I'm like, I think I have a business now.
That's
So,
so
cause
sick.
yeah,
Dude,
so
that's awesome.
I formed an LLC, opened up a, bank account for a business bank account, upgraded my camera. I started throwing money into gear and equipment and
Okay, that
That's
explains
really
quite a bit.
cool.
mhm,
That's really
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. And it's just, so I would go to the work at the fire department and then on my 2 days off, I would film in the studio and then I would film on the range and then I would edit it at work and then so on and so forth. I would just create a library. And then they would, I guess, at trade shows, because I didn't go to SHOT Show for a long time. I couldn't afford it at all.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
to
Fair.
fly there and stay in Vegas, like
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Back then I was broke as a joke.
Yeah.
So I just kind of used industry connections based on who I was working with,
Okay.
and then it just blew up. And at 5 6 years in, I said, 'cause, I would spend a lot of time on the audio
Mhm.
because you guys know you're in a podcast, that the audio's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
anybody that knows anything about a microphone knows,
Yeah, we
excuse me,
do.
that
I think it's
the
looking at me.
you cannot capture a gunshot. You cannot capture
No.
it. It will peek out the microphone. You'll clip out. You'll lose a lot of valuable information on the tone of the shot. So I started toying around with different powered microphones and different settings in the camera to where I could find a delicate balance of, obviously it's not going to replicate a suppressed gunshot, but I can preserve the tone of it. I can preserve the bullet flight. I can preserve the action of the firearm shooting. I can preserve the impact of the bullet hitting the dirt. So it's not clipping out. There's a lot of YouTubers right now, they use lapel microphones to shoot, and not, that's, you use the lapel to address the audience,
Right.
which I do in the studio. So that's a
Right.
whole different microphone setup. And then when I go on the range, I use a different microphone. And if you watch my videos, I don't really talk a lot while we're shooting
Right.
because it's not set up for my interaction with the audience
To
for the
talk.
audio.
It's just to pick
Yeah,
up the audio. I got
yeah,
you.
it's a 3D stereo microphone. It's powered
Mhm.
10 to 12 feet away. It's set lower so it doesn't peak out. So like if I talk to you, I gotta like raise my voice. In post,
Right.
I actually add 12 decibels in post to all the
Wow.
suppressed
Wow.
shots.
You're bumping that up pretty good.
I have to,
Okay.
but that's the only way I can capture it without it clipping. And a lot of people don't know that.
Kevin and
Um,
I harp on something I like pretending like I use a scientific method where you can you collect as much data on one thing as humanly possible. And
mhm,
I mean you hit it basically. I was going to commend you for your ability to distill different parts of a shot in terms of different distances where you are
mhm,
relative to the action.
Yeah.
right.
It's incredibly subjective, but
Mhm,
you can put that directly next to other data that you've gathered, and it's empirical data,
right.
obviously,
Mhm,
but
Yeah.
that's more than you can measure. I mean, just as you've said, just recording like one audio track. I mean, the stereo, if you're lucky, track.
mhm.
Like, okay, well, that maybe
I,
was
I
better.
I get
Like,
I get mad if I had a good range day, like if I go out there early in the winter and the grass is crisp and
Oh yeah.
I can hear my shell casings hitting the grass and if I can't hear it on the audio, I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Because like it sounds so good. Because like that tells the audience, listen, if I can hear
yeah,
a brass casing hitting frosted grass, like
yeah,
probably
Mhm.
pretty fucking quiet
yeah.
suppressor on the end of that
Oh
Yeah,
gun.
yeah.
But again, all of us have different you know our ears are tuned differently. We like different pitches, high, low, mid, and the only true way to gauge a suppressor is to hear in person. I don't
yeah,
care what graphs you're reading, what videos you're watching, what magazines you've read. What I do is basically put it in front of you, let you look at the mounting system,
Mhm.
the construction, the warranty, who's making it, cool features. I'll try to get the audio as clear as I can, but like, do not go out buying suppressors just because you watch my videos. My video should be one of like 6, research points,
Right.
Yeah. Just kind of like,
and
I didn't know about that. That's interesting. And then you
yeah,
start doing your own independent research.
exactly. And then that's why I created Suppress Fest, because I was like, how can I get all these companies together that I work with to that all the suppressors that I review the year. So all of my subscribers that are now already know how
Mhm.
the mount works. They know how long they are. They know the diameter. They know what will work with their suppressors. They know which ones are gassy, which ones aren't. So
Mhm.
we've already removed some of the research weight
Right.
off their backs,
You
and
can
now they can
distill a
narrow it
lot of the
down.
information.
Yeah, now they can narrow it down. They know which companies to go visit at the shoot first,
Mhm.
and then Capital Armory's there. They're an amazing sponsor of my channel.
Mhm.
Wow.
They're there to handle all the paperwork and everything, so you can actually buy them at the event. So that was like the real turning point in my business, was creating an event where people could come to and shoot live all the stuff they see on my channel.
It
That's
is
awesome.
legitimately I've been to, so I went to one in Reload, and then I
Oh
went
yeah.
to,
Wow, I made no money on that.
hey,
Wow.
I got my first lower for my AR-15. No, I was going to tell you this earlier. That was my first lower I ever built. I actually still have that.
Uh-huh.
And I
You
at
won
the
one.
I did, yeah. And then the next year, I won an upper from Stag, and I actually
Dude,
redeemed it, and it never worked.
I love those guys at Stag, dude. They were the
Dude,
coolest cats, man.
that was because I may have monkeyed with the gas block. Potentially, definitely did.
Yes.
That
You
was definitely
know,
I
yeah,
mean, a little
that was a cool
monkeying.
shoot. You know, that shoot was originally going to be at Shooters World in
No, I
Tampa,
did not.
and I couldn't come up with an agreement with them for the contract for the shoot, so I ended up going to Reload, and my expenses on that shoot, because of the bus shuttling and this oh, dude, it was the radio ads. Like
Yeah,
I spent like a BMW on that one.
Jesus.
So like, it's good to make money for your time. I did not make
yeah.
any money. We ended up melting their parking lot with flamethrowers, and I had to pay out of my pocket to repave it. You remember the flamethrowers?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Well, the diesel
Got a
fuel,
nice tan from those.
the owner of the flamethrower company was like, "Oh, no, no, it'll be fine." Well, all the fuel ate the asphalt.
Oh yeah, it's corrosive. That makes sense.
I know that now.
Yeah.
Yes, that's in my brain now. So is
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
bill.
forever.
So it's a
Yes,
bill.
they have a nice parking lot now.
Well, so that's okay. So you've
Courtesy of
answered.
you.
Yes, yes,
Nice parking lot. So you started and you have Suppress Fest to get people's hands on, and I mean it's an unprecedented opportunity in terms of how many the selection, full auto. I mean, there's suppressed only shooting. I mean, I mean, people are just in a different mood there, I
that's
would
how it
say.
started too. It used to be a unsuppressed and suppressed shoot, if you remember. We
Well, I
would,
remember
yeah,
there was an unsuppressed section.
yes, and then I just said, you know what, and I did away with it, and I rebranded it Suppress
Okay.
Fest.
Okay.
It just, I think what happened was there's a paradigm shift of
Mhm.
all these OEM companies, Ruger, all of them, they're all starting to make their own suppressors. And I kind of saw the writing on the wall, and I'm
Yeah.
like, if they're all going to make their own suppressors regardless, let's just go ahead and rebrand it and make it
Just
suppressed only.
yeah.
And
No,
it
I think that
blew
focuses
up.
it for sure. It's
It's
Hmm.
very
definitely
compelling.
probably like logistically nicer too, because then you don't have to worry about people like having years. You just gotta
Was
have
that
That's
not
great.
a
eyes.
was that not a point of contention at some point when you were putting on a show where
Yes.
it was like people were like noise complaints or something? Or was that maybe a different show?
Oh, good Lord. When we moved up to Leesburg at
That's what
Aries,
it was.
man, before they became a licensed range, it was a private owner's range,
Oh,
private
okay.
members range, sorry. And yeah, we went through the gauntlet there with the left. They were
It's gotta
the
be hard.
news was up there. I mean, but I was shooting out of helicopters, tanks, like we were doing some really crazy shit.
I
I
can't
mean,
imagine why they would have
awesome.
said.
flamethrowers. I was shooting full
unrelated.
auto Glocks out of a helicopter for like 20
I
Oh,
remember
videos.
dude,
I
that's
remember
so
you
cool.
flying in
Yeah.
on a helo and then getting on the back of a truck and then losing your your brand new peanut butter Glock magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Found that in the field. I'm
Yeah.
like, I think I know
Yep.
who that is.
Yes. No, those were those. We got a lot. I had some crazies actually call my department where I work to complain,
Oh
So
as
I
god.
if it
guess
has
how do you
anything to do with off-duty
Why
stuff.
do
It's
people?
all legal.
I don't know why people do that.
They're left, man. They don't. You know what they don't understand is boundaries, and you just don't go screw around with people in their career. You
Hmm.
know, I mean,
Yeah.
we went through a lot. Trey Johnson, great man. Him and his wife, they do an amazing job running that range, and they went through hell and back to get that license, and now they're good to go. So they have their CUP for the range, conditional use permit, and it's a fully
Hell
operational
yeah.
public range. So now, what's funny is all the people complained is before. I mean, people weren't out there shooting as much as they are now. So, I mean, they kind of screwed themselves over,
That's so funny.
Okay, fine. We'll 86 the helicopters, but we'll shoot 7 days a week. Thanks.
Well, so okay,
Yay.
so that's kind of how it started. So 10 years on, you've
Yeah.
been 10 years. That's massive. A decade of
We started in a
pushing this.
backyard.
Well, I remember your shooting videos where I was
that's
so
amazing.
jealous
That's
when
so
I was
cool.
younger because you were shooting at a berm in your back. Yeah, my neighbors are really cool, and I just have some
Yeah,
steel over there. I'm like,
yeah.
this asshole.
hmm That got me a
I
visit
hate
later.
this. That's terrible.
I actually had the Alphabet Boys show up once at my house.
No
Oh,
shit.
Jesus. Hey,
Oh,
what's
wow.
this? What's this about you
No,
burning
no.
and shooting? No.
No,
Jeez.
it was a buddy of mine owned a YouTube channel, and him and my buddy Mark Serbu with Super Firearms may or may
Ooh.
not have flown out over the Gulf and may or may not have shot an MP5 out of his airplane window.
Oh,
That
And
that's incredible.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
I may or may not have had that MP5 in my possession because I was a responsible person on his license, and they may or may not have wanted to see it.
Oh, wow.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah,
Allegedly and
Minecraft.
hypothetically.
allegedly, I answered the door in my underwear in the morning to an ATF agent. That was great.
How you doing?
Mhm.
I mean, is there
Mm.
any other way to answer the door at 2 in the
I
morning?
mean, it was great. I had to show him how to take apart the MP5. Had to show him how to read a Form 4. He had no idea.
Well, it's a good
No
thing
worldly
it
idea.
wasn't an agent for the ATF. That would have been
No.
really embarrassing.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing. They didn't know how to take apart a basic
Well, you
trigger
know-
pack on an MP5.
Holy
Well, they
shit.
are special.
Yeah,
Agents.
special agents. Yeah,
This is good. This is good for us if they weren't thinking about us.
it was bad. I mean, I could have shown him anything. He would have bought it. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Well, so
Well-
10 years. What's I mean, what are we doing? What's there to look forward to this year, 10 years in? I mean, other than a
Wow. So
unprecedented amount of suppressors and
Give us some
this is
some
the
deets.
largest shoot I've ever put on. Uh, So you've been out there, so you know the instructor range
yes.
that's to the left past the pond
Is it
of
like
the of the
the
main
tighter
range.
berms?
No. So those are the pocket berms to your right if you're looking
Okay,
like,
okay, yes.
at
yes.
the range, and then you have the main range that we usually have the event on.
Right.
And then if you look to the left, there's typically where all the vendors park their cars. There's another range over there.
Oh, okay,
And it's
maybe I didn't know that.
yeah, it's roughly the same width as the main range you guys are used to seeing. We're
Okay.
utilizing all three of those this year. So the pocket
wow.
berms, the main range, and the full left range. We're gonna have 40 vendors live fire this
Wow.
year.
That's
That's gonna be
that's
awesome.
incredible.
And for $60, you shoot all day, ammo included, and they load the mags, which is nice.
I was gonna say I
I-
think
Yeah.
that's the biggest
I
that's worth the 60 right there.
I've been
Yeah.
telling people at work, and one of my coworkers, I told, they're like, "Wait, where is it?" I showed them on my phone. They're like, "Oh wow, that's an interesting date idea. I should do
Yeah.
that." I'm like, "You
Yeah.
should."
No, it's I mean, it's almost free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have so many companies this year. You're not going to wait in line, and we limit it to 500 people a day. So day one's almost sold out. So once it's, I mean,
Jesus.
500 people spread over 40 booths. The lines are not going to be long.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, you're
No.
getting I mean, I remember when I've been it was a decent amount of people, but the movement in the selection has never been a problem. I mean,
No.
I mean,
We
I
had
was
one
able.
bad year where I thought this is before I limited people.
Yeah.
Um, and because you're thinking, oh, I gotta get the most amount of people here for
Right.
Instagram and for
Yeah,
YouTube and for the
for the hype.
vendors.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the hype. But we had like 25 vendors or like lanes to shoot in, and we had 1,300 people in one day.
Crap.
It was a fucking nightmare. I
Oh
was
my
like,
Okay.
all
god.
right. I was like, all
That's a
right, not
lot.
doing that again. So I found out, but again, I've been doing this for 10 years now. So I've learned what works and what doesn't work. And limiting the shoot to 500 a day creates a better environment for the shooter and a better environment for my client because I want my shooters that pay to get in, right?
Yeah.
To not have to wait in line all day. And I want them to learn about the product. And my client who paid to be there, I want them to have good sale conversion time, brand conversion time, one-on-one time with you, teaching you about the product. So when you get to the line, you're not just tire kicking, you're not just pulling a trigger because it's fun. You're
Actually testing it.
you're testing it. You've
Yeah.
heard about back pressure or whatever, and you're taking note of what they just taught you about their product. It's a much, much cleaner, higher experience than just 1,300 people that just want to shoot 5 rounds out of an MP5 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it really showed because the first year we limited, we actually introduced Capital Armory as well.
Okay.
To do on-site sales because this is not a sales event; it's more of a demo event. But why not sell if
Yeah.
you want to
Yeah.
buy whatever?
Yeah, because sometimes people
Give the
like,
opportunity.
yeah, they want to
Dude,
do it right then and there.
there's man, I
That
had some
has to be
really
like the immediate
happy clients.
gratification to be able to go from the booth and be like, yeah, and then if you want one, just right over
well,
there.
Yeah, I mean, imagine like you do all this research, you go to
And then you'll
Suppress
probably be
Fest,
approved
you
tomorrow.
test, you talk about that, you get to talk to the vendor,
Excuse
you get
me.
to test the item, and then you get to buy the item, and you're like, wow.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
great.
then typically it's approved by the time you get home.
That's
You're talking
exactly
2
what I'm
days.
thinking. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty
It's
incredible.
crazy.
That's
And
that's awesome.
Copper Armory does it really smooth. They bring a huge team of people out there, like 15, 16 people to just run paperwork and
Yeah.
answer questions and stuff like
They're
that.
running a crew out there. All right.
They are. Yeah.
Well, so we have a friend, Hammy at 3D Prints, friend of the channel. The carry handle, is that his discount, Kevin? I'm doing good podcasty things. Carry handle.
You bounce
carry handle
around.
something?
You bounce around between him.
He
and
swears
Eastern.
by that's basically how he gets suppressors is just Capital Armory. He
They're
loves.
amazing.
So I mean I hear nothing but good things. So that's
Yeah.
that's cool.
I'm a 07, 02 myself. I sell suppressors, and sometimes I'm like, just go buy on Capital Armory. I don't want to deal with it right now. You know what I mean?
Hey, these guys do this thing a lot.
Yeah, they're really good at it.
That's
Yeah,
super cool.
I'm home based though, so we don't advertise.
Right.
You know, we just sell to friends and family and stuff. Friends of friends.
Right.
I don't want
Right.
strangers in my house. Yeah.
Who does?
Well,
But it's nice
so-
for the machine guns, you know.
So after
Yeah.
10 years, the anniversary is over. What happens with 11 years? What's the game plan?
Just improve. I mean, really, the 10-year thing was just, just a milestone. But I will never stop improving or taking, constructive criticism, which I get every year.
yeah.
There's never a
Yeah.
shortage of that.
Grumble, 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 grumble. You know.
Grr.
Oh, I have had people demand refunds because they had to wait in line for 10 minutes. I'm like, dude, go to Disney World.
What?
All right, like,
Yeah.
it's
Like
whatever.
it's an event. Like
We have a
what?
no refund policy, but I'll still just refund them and be like, just leave, just get out of here. You know?
Just please
Oh,
take your
yeah, like-
negativity and just.
Like
Well,
the
we
civil
want like positive energy people around.
Right.
you know?
Yeah. You don't.
'Cause
Yeah.
we don't want
it-
that. Like
it
negatives.
spreads. That kind of
It does
toxic.
spread.
It'll
It's like
spread.
cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nah, I want smiles, baby. I want smiles all around.
It's a fucking
You're not having a
shame.
good time. Just come I'll give you your $60. You could just go to your car and leave.
You go be grumpy over there. It's
Go
fine.
be grumpy.
Somebody
you
else will
quietly-
enjoy it more than
Quietly,
you. Sir.
politely, please leave. Thank you.
I will say this: every year we have less and less complaints, which is good.
I
That's
would
good.
say
That's
the
definitely
quality
good.
of the product is only improving. I mean,
It
genuinely.
is.
I'm really excited to go. I'm never shot suppressed. Well, that's not true. I did, but it wasn't anything serious. So I'm
Wow, you're gonna be blown away. I get 10 years in, I still get nervous. I get
Really?
nervous going, oh yeah, because it's I'm a one man show, so it's like if something goes wrong, it's my fault. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
So
Oh, I
I don't
guess yeah. I guess when you put because
I
people are going to look at you like, oh, well, you set this up, and
right.
Add the
Well,
pressure
you know
kind
what's
of like
funny?
that.
You know what's funny? I've had so many people show up there, they have no idea who I am or that I set it up. I'm like, so I just walk right by. I'm like, that's not me. I don't know whose show this is.
I will
Oh,
say
Yeah.
the first
God,
time I
this
saw
is
you in
terrible.
person, you were at the table giving out the shirts,
Mhm.
and I was like, I didn't know who you were, but like to your point, I was just like, oh, and then where do I go? Like, and then I walked away. And my friend with me at the time was like, isn't that the guy? And I'm like, nah.
Nah,
It's like Tony Hawk. It's like, no, it's not Tony Hawk.
that's
What
not
are you
Tony
talking
Hawk.
No
He
about?
looks too
way.
old.
That's
No,
not
he
him.
looks
No
too
way.
old.
That's the guy. No, that's the
No, I
guy.
swear.
No,
Oh.
I plan it the whole thing from start to finish by myself, everything. So
Dude, that's
and then
so awesome to be so
it,
like so down to earth when it's very very nice to see, especially in
yeah,
this industry because people
I'm too much of a control
yeah.
freak when it comes to it. Well, here's my thing. Like,
Pointing
you
to,
got to
are
think.
you pointing to me or him?
I have a weird
What
system of
orientation am I?
10 years of this is where I get my shirts. This is where I get my patches. This is where I get the banners. This is who I talk to at the hotels for all the vendors to stay. This is, you know what I mean? Like, for me to teach somebody or to delegate to somebody, it's just gonna, like, I could just tell them how to do it, or I could just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
the
know?
nightmare of trying to instill that knowledge onto
Yeah.
someone
Was it done
is,
right? Was it done to my standard? Blah,
and
blah,
you're
blah.
you're
Right.
always thinking like, was it? Yeah,
I know
I
what you're
feel
talking
that.
about.
Thank
Yeah.
God for ChatGPT, by the way. Good God, dude. To help.
Dude, you're not
Right. Like,
lying. You are not
bro.
lying.
They're
Because
pretty
I have
good.
to send, think about it, for every vendor I update, I have to update 40 of them. So, yeah. So, like,
Jeez.
it helps me organize my emails,
That's wow.
for
So
sure.
you're leaning into it. That's awesome.
I have a full premium service. Look,
Oh,
they hate
hell
me.
yeah. Okay.
ChatGPT hates my ass. He's my little assistant. I actually
That's
talk
so
to it like
great.
it's a real person. So if AI ever goes self-aware one day, they're like, "Don't kill Adam. He's cool.
Yeah,
He's
no,
one
he's
of
cool.
us."
He's cool. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he doesn't blow out our
Terminator comes to your house
Yeah.
and
our
looks at you,
diaphragms for our speakers.
just
So
yells in machine code and walks off.
you know the limited edition shirt that I have this year, the glow
Yes.
girl with the night with the. I created that on ChatGPT.
I was gonna
Wow.
ask because I saw the animated
I did that
video.
on there too.
I like it. So that was nice.
Ooh.
I like that, and I
Yeah,
like the neon.
it's wild,
neon
dude.
stick.
It was ChatGPT is learning, but usually it's like, there'd be a sixth finger or the guns like pointing at her
Yeah.
head or something. Like, and I'm like,
Don't even
no, that's not
Yeah.
right. And
Yeah.
for some reason on that one, I said, I want a retro vibe, neon colors, shading, blah, blah. And I was really descriptive and I hit it.
Yeah.
And it shit that out the first time. And I was like, oh my gosh.
And that's
Send it.
that's how
Save
you
that.
have to use
Send it.
ChatGPT. Like
You
you
do.
just run the gambit, and sometimes you get like some of the video thumbnails I have on the carry handle gaming. I've used ChatGPT, and I'm just put it in and just poops out something amazing the first time. I'm like, okay, cool.
It does.
I'm like,
It
cool.
does. It came up with a cool like poster and everything, like retro 50s vibe. So
Yeah.
I didn't know
the
which
retro 50s is really
vibe.
good. Yeah.
I didn't know which vibe to go for the 10-year, I was like, should I do like retro 50s or should I do like the Miami Vice, like
I
this
like the
deal?
Miami
The
Vice.
Miami,
Okay, so
Miami Vice is
I'm
definitely
partial to that because I own
I love
3
that shit.
versions of Miami Vice. I own
Dude,
the
I'm all about it.
2 analog and then
How
digital.
cool is that shirt though?
No, it's
Oh,
pretty
yes.
sick.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like that.
Actually,
Like it's
that's
almost Metal Gear
prototype.
Solid-ish. I like that a lot.
Yes.
I
Yes.
like
Yeah.
that. I like
And
that
I just
vibe.
got night vision for the first time this year, so I'm like, I got to make that my whole personality. like
Yeah,
everybody
That
else.
is really interesting. So we
Yeah.
just went to we just both used night vision for the first time. We went to the
Mhm.
Manatee night shoot, a Manatee Gun Club and Archery. First time
Okay.
Steel Industries puts on,
Yep.
lets you rent their nods, and it's super cool. Super cool guy. Talk to Cooper, definitely awesome. Yep.
Yeah, he
But
is.
I mean, we got to play with mods for the first time. That
Dude.
was sick.
Dude.
I
And
went
it
to the
was
team room in Sarasota, and
they're cool
built
too.
me
They're cool,
a
dude.
full like aviation grade white phosphorus duels. Like I
Ooh.
went full restarted on that one. You know what I'm saying?
So that
It was
so that kind
bad.
of brings me on to the next. What do you do where you are? 10 years you're putting on Suppress Fest. What are you doing for fun? I guess night vision, and then like what? I mean, how far are we getting
So
into this?
well, like 3 years ago, I was on the way to SHOT Show with a good friend of mine, Jameson, and he was retiring at an early age. He was in logistics and sold his company for a lot. And he's like, I need to figure out what to do. You know, as I'm bored. So I was like, come to SHOT Show with me. You know, come see the gun side of things and stuff. And our plane broke down in Dallas, and we got pretty lit at the airport bar. And
Incredible.
we ended up starting a company on a literal napkin and formed the LLC when we got to the hotel. And have you ever seen those racetrack garages with the man caves around them?
I
They were-
have because I saw yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes. So I don't know where it started. Probably Vegas or Texas or something. But they're everywhere now. They're popping up all over the states. And so he had a unit here in Tampa, and we're like, how can we use this as a business? So we ended up creating the Guys Tampa, and you know, there was a lot of names for this company, but we knew it was going to be a multifaceted company that offered a lot of things. And you know, we figured all of us have a guy for something, right? Oh, I have a guy for that. I have a
Right.
cable guy. I have a
Yeah.
yard guy. I have a plumber
Yeah.
Post
guy.
Malone. Yeah. I like that.
You use my guy, right? So
Yeah.
like, why don't we just be those guys?
I like
And then we'll just
that.
keep adding to it. So it's called the Guys Tampa, where the guys can get you anything. So
That's
yeah, so we
Wow.
wrote down like what we wanted. We wanted to be an FFLSOT eventually. We wanted to do fine watch, you know, luxury watch trading, exotic car stuff, rally, stuff like that. And we ended up just this past year, we hit every single target that we wanted to do.
Oh, that's cool.
So
wow.
That's really
yeah,
cool.
it
In
was
your
a big
10 years
deal.
are coming up, Millhouse, man.
Yeah, they
So
are.
that was cool. So yeah, for fun, I know, you know, if you're into cars, you're into guns. If you're into guns, you're into cars, and all that stuff kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah, that's
Bikes.
fair.
Yeah.
So we started to get we went on an exotic car rally, and it sucked. And we're like, wow, we can do this better. So I don't know if you know what those are, but it's kind of like jumbalish. You know, the organizer will book a hotel and an activity like an excursion during the day, fine dining at night, and they put a package price together per car, so per two people, driver and passenger. So we went on one, and it was nothing more than just running the hotel. There was no activities, there was no food included. So I was like,
Oh wow.
we can.
That's
I was like,
interesting.
let's do this our way. So we started another company underneath the main. So we had like the umbrella underneath it, and called Drive Rally with no E, DRIV rally.com. And we do experience based rallies. They're really cool. So
Oh.
so if you have a
Boy.
browser, pull it up there, Drive Rally. Um, we always incorporate shooting on it. We always do open bars, food, and we always change where we go. So this next one, we leave Tampa, we go to Orlando. We'll be stopping at a dealership and or a shooting range the first day. Second day, we'll do go-karting, and we'll go down to Miami, and we'll stay there for 2 days. Yeah, and
That's
then yes,
How
it's
many
really
bachelor
fun.
parties
dude,
have you done?
this is so
That's basically
cool.
what it is.
I
But
was
it's
just gonna say.
but the couples love it because you know we try to do for a 4 day 3 night. We try to keep it around $4,000 a car.
Okay.
So that's really only $2,000 a person for 4 days. That includes
Right.
food, alcohol,
I mean,
shooting,
that's
the
Right.
cheaper.
resorts.
That's cheaper than a cruise.
It is, and
Than a
we're staying
cruise.
at resorts that are $1,200-$1,300 a night, but we can buy the rate down. So
Yeah.
you really can't do what we do without us. You know what I mean? And you're mobbing with 40 other cars on the road.
Yeah.
You
That's
know, all
dude, that's
stickered
so
up.
dude,
It's
that's
really fun.
that this is Wow, this is really interesting.
I
Yeah.
did not know about that. That's actually super
Yeah.
cool.
It's super fun, man. Was it last year? We rented out that tank facility in Orlando, Tanks America or something like that, and we just said, "Hey, we're gonna bring 40 cars there. We'll have a food truck in the parking lot that we paid up, and we want to run over cars and shit, and just let them." So we did, and we went there, and it was great.
These all
Then
sound like ideas you have when you're
Dude, these
very,
are
very much
this
thinking.
yes.
is this is so
That's the
awesome.
best
That's so
ideas.
Well, so
awesome.
because we're not in that for the money. We're in it for the experience and to network with people.
That's fair.
Like
Okay.
we don't pay ourselves with our guests' money. So like if you pay 4 grand a car, like every dime you pay us is going back to your enjoyment. We get paid by the sponsors, so they have to pay a set price to get their brand name on the cars.
Yes, yeah.
So,
That's
so
actually
that's
really
how we get paid.
that's a really
Yeah.
cool model actually, because then
Well, yeah, because
all
then the
all
budget's crazy.
yeah,
I
all the
was gonna
money you're
say it's
getting
a
in
lot
just
less
goes right back
parasitic too.
into the
Right.
event. Yeah,
We had
that's
one rally, our budget was like $160,000, and we just like, all right, let's freaking show these people a good time.
hell yeah.
You
Strap
know what
in
I
and
mean?
buckle up.
Yeah, I mean, because you go into Miami. We went to Miami, and we had an open. We had a VIP area rented out, and we rolled up, and we had all the food set out. It looked like a wedding. Like they were just bringing finger foods, but like empanadas and tomahawk steaks and open bar and everything. And
Ah,
we got the bill, and it was like $13,000, and we're like, whatever, like you know what I mean? Because it's your money. It's your money.
right.
Right. Right.
We threw a party in Orlando for one night rooms for I think 30 rooms. And then we did a pool party with full dinner. We had fire breathers there, an open bar, like an art show and everything. Our bill was like 32 grand
Wow.
for that one night. But like other
That's
rallies would pocket some of that money, but we
Yeah.
I was
don't
gonna
we
say,
don't
where
we
do
can't
you
do that.
I enjoy
yeah.
that you're giving like this luxurious like lifestyle that people like kind of mentally gate for the rich, but you're making it
Mhm.
obtainable for just like the everyday,
Yeah, because
working
like you
person.
don't. We tell people like you don't need a freaking Ferrari or Lambo or whatever to drive in our rally. You could look if it's fast and it could stop quickly,
I love that.
so you don't rear end the back of a McLaren or something.
Yeah,
You
please
know,
don't do that.
yeah, then you're good. You're in. Like we've had SUVs, like performance SUVs and stuff on there. It's not
Dude, that's
nobody's snooty, nobody's stuck up. We have a no douchebag policy. Like if you don't vibe with our people, like you can't go.
yeah, that's
Ooh,
fair.
that's
Yeah,
compelling.
I
Because a
like
lot of
that.
you can't
people,
go.
the personality buys a lot.
Yeah,
And
if you
Yeah,
listen, there's guys on this trip that are worth 80, $90 million, and
mm,
they act like they're worth $12. You know what I mean? So if you go on there thinking that you're worth, your net worth 3 million and your shit don't stink, like you're not going on our rally.
right.
You know what
I
I
like
mean?
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Your
I mean,
money's no good to us.
Kevin and I harp a lot. I mean, about being very purposeful or very intentional on with what
Hmm.
we say and the
Mhm.
message that we convey and who we are. I mean, I would like to think if you met us in person, although I'm pretty awkward unless we're talking about guns, so I don't
That
recommend that finding
that
me in
is
public. So
true.
I'm not very personable, but
Mm.
I'd like to think that we're very personal and genuine in terms of how we converse with people. I take pride in how we handle that, and I like when just like there's no reason for you to have that policy. By the way, I just as somebody that outside looking in, that to me would bring a lot of personalities that you'd just be like, well, it's fine because they have money or whatever.
Nah.
But it's so
Yeah.
nice to like, be so considerate about not being an asshole.
Yes, man, because
Right.
it'll ruin the vibe. Like you don't want to.
It
Who wants to
does.
be on a cruise ship stuck with some asshole?
Yeah.
It's the
Nobody.
same thing.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna ruin networking, ops that, if you're in a discussion at dinner and that guy cuts in on your conversation, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Start
it's just a good vibe.
I
Everybody's
like
so
that.
nice. Yeah, well, this is our fourth one coming up in April, and we have a pretty good pool of people that will sign up now. Very good people, just good, wholehearted, good people. Local small business owners, heirs to big companies. Just it doesn't matter. They're all walks of life. Like they're cool as hell.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I
You
like
know.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And yeah, you can just rent a car and go on it. Actually, some of them have really nice cars, and they rent them anyway because you're like, I'd rather not beat up my car.
yeah, I was gonna say use somebody else's car, right?
Exactly.
I was gonna ask, can you just
Pretty
rent a
much.
car?
Yeah,
I mean,
you can
obviously, you need to
absolutely.
be competent in said car, ideally.
You do. Mm-hmm.
Please very much be
I-
competent with said car.
I would not be said driver because of the
No,
girlfriend incident.
no, Kevin can't handle a golf cart. My mom sent.
Tipped.
Oh, my mom just sent me that. By the way,
Yeah,
she
I
has a
know.
picture of us not.
What'd you do?
I let him drive for 30 seconds
All
back
day.
to the
All day
depot
I
where you're
asked
supposed
him
to drop
to ask
off
him to
the
let me
golf
drive.
carts. He has been bothering me for 18 holes.
Hmm.
18 holes. He has been an absolute terror in my ear. It's like,
Come
hey, so
on.
driving, and I'm like,
Come
no, you're not a good
on.
driver.
Let me do it. Let me do it. Come on.
He's
What
he's a
happened?
Do it.
menace. So fine, I give in, and I'm like, all right, you can drive us literally like not even 100 yards around this like roundy, right? Don't know why they had a roundy. It was kind of weird, but we go, and he floors it into the turn.
Oh
And
no.
I don't
Top heavy,
actually
yeah.
recall how
Yeah,
we ended
pretty
up where we
much.
ended up, but I know I arose, and his ass is in my face, and my arm is underneath this
Yeah.
thing, and there's
My ankles,
plexiglass.
my ankles
Oh,
pinned
yeah.
under it.
Well, yeah, and we're bleeding now, by the
Bryce
way.
has to lift the golf cart off my ankle.
Indeed.
And
Yes,
then he
'cause
sits
is
in the driver's
next
seat.
to useless.
And I'm like, ah. And he sits in the driver's seat. He's like, so what did we learn? I'm like,
I had
Not
the
to turn
strength
quickly.
of a pregnant, or like one of those moms lifting a car. I was like, we need to
Yeah.
leave now.
yeah, we parked
And
it
so
and
I
got to
fucking
the truck
one-hand
and
this
left.
thing back
Flipped it.
over. And we scream in, and then we're like limping into the bar,
A trail
like
of
bleeding,
small blood
actually
bleeding from the golf cart
into the bar.
to the truck from my ankle.
That's
just
awesome.
just a small trail,
What's crazy is that was a really nice golf course.
Oh, it was.
Where was it? Here?
It
Local?
was. I think it was in Carrollwood.
Wow, that's like right next to me.
Yeah. So I
That's
used
like
to
10
live
minutes
there,
from
but
my house.
yeah.
I know
So
exactly what you're talking about.
I'm pretty.
Yeah, you have your photo in the pro shop.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if there's a statue, because this would have been like 8 years ago. So hopefully they'd not be
Yeah.
super mad at.
I'm not
Or
a
it
big
wasn't
golfer.
even my fault. Oh, that's crazy. Oh man, I
We
totally.
need we need a golf course where you can like shoot guns
That would be cool.
So
with targets.
they have like
Like
a
neat-
close like Knight's Trail. You can take it's like golf course. So you get on like a bug or a golf cart, and you go to different stages, and you just shoot ski, which is super cool. But I think
Oh,
we
they
need,
have that here. Sporting Clays.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
But-
Tampa Bay Sporting Clays is legit.
Oh, I haven't been there. Okay, I
But
need to
yeah,
do that.
don't go there now when it's like dry or
Okay.
because the mosquitoes will just carry you off while you're trying to shoot.
Fair.
If
Take
you
me
go there
away,
during the wet season.
mosquitoes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that.
Off into the wild blue yonder.
It's brutal.
Insect kidnap.
Did you notice that the rain stopped? Like the damn love bugs are out now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, cool. So
I mean,
like, as
I-
a car guy, I can't win.
I thought
No.
for sure we were
Yeah,
gonna
you
miss
can.
it until I got in my truck, and there was just one like banging against the glass. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Ow,
Yeah.
how
Hey,
are
man,
you in here?
Guess what? Your paint sucks. I'm going to acidically bleed on it. Like, no.
Weren't they
That's awesome.
designed to eat mosquitoes though? Weren't they like?
No,
No,
that myth's been busted. Yeah.
That's
what
the
are they?
Mandela effect.
So it's just a Mandela
Yeah,
effect.
there was a myth that they were genetically engineered, blah blah blah. But
That's what I thought for a long time, but yeah.
Yeah, so did
And
I.
they
I was
kept
like,
me.
yeah, damn them.
But you know,
Meddling
it's
with Mother Nature.
You know,
We're
it would
so
be cool
dumb.
for mosquitoes for wet season. You just have like a whole bunch of DEET cans, and just have a DEET shoot. So you're just throwing cans of DEET, and just
Dude, mosquitoes are the bane of my existence,
the
man.
war.
Grab
the war
grab one of the cans of off and just like
Yeah, right.
knife it.
yeah, just
walk
the
around.
war. The war on the mosquitoes.
Like
That's
an off
incredible.
grenade, like an airsoft grenade, but full of DEET.
Yes,
That'd be
exactly.
sick. That's awesome.
Running through like apocalypse now.
Dude, I was just you were talking about golf carts, and like in my mind, I was thinking about the time that when I lived in the trailer in Middleburg, my brother had we had the stupid lawnmower, and I'd get on the back of it and I'd hold on to him and I'd have my BB gun, and he'd be driving the mower and like kicking in high gear. He's like, okay, he'd kick in and rabbit, and we just be hauling ass across the yard. And I'm trying to shoot shit, like trying to hold on to him. Yeah, the problem is I would fall off half the time because he'd kick it and then he'd wait and then pop the clutch and I'd just roll off the back of it.
It kind of sounds like he's blaming his brother for his poor driving. That's what I'm hearing here.
Well,
he's
yeah,
passing the buck.
it was influential.
You could go on the rally as a passenger princess.
Yeah, that's
not a driver.
He is really good at navigating. I will give him that. He's
let me
not
tell
to
you
drive.
something. Let me tell you something. That everybody that goes on this as a passenger, they like think it's just gonna be all gumdrops and rainbows. I'm like, listen, you have to watch the radar detector. You have to watch Waze. You have to read the WhatsApp chat.
Yeah.
We have a walkie-talkie for every car, and we have call signs that you guys can pick for your car with like stickers on it, like a jet, on your car. So like everybody's just like, all right, Goose, I'm coming up on your left. Let's go. You know, there's a cop ahead.
Dude,
blah, blah. So,
that's so cool.
Yeah. So like you as the passenger, you are fucking busy, man. You got like a whole command center up in there.
Dude, that's fucking
Yeah.
You guys
sick.
need like drones on the top to like lead.
Well, we send so we have an employee we pay for a luggage truck. So any of the cars that have limited space, which is like all of them, they take the luggage from hotel to hotel, but they leave each checkpoint. So they'll beat us, right? So they'll beat us to a checkpoint and put up all the blade flags and stuff and talk to the GM. Hey, they're coming. Everybody get ready. Like if we're gonna do like a dealership visit or something like that with our group with like a food spread or whatever. So they'll beat us there, but then they'll leave early and they'll go to the next stop. Well, as they leave, they mark all the police on the map for us.
That's cool.
So we try to time with a 15 to 20 minute lead. So the information we're getting is all current.
Pretty relevant, yeah.
Right. And then
it's like Need for Speed.
Yes. And then they'll also put it in the WhatsApp. So they'll put coordinates in the WhatsApp.
Have you seen the YouTube video of the cop that's like there's like a cop here and he looks at the camera and he goes, "Poof, not anymore."
For what?
It's a cop sitting in a car with a WhatsApp on, and it's his location. Somebody's pinging him, like sitting there watching.
For
and
the
he goes,
Waze,
and he goes, "Poof, I'm not here anymore."
Disappears. Yeah, then he just pops back up.
Yeah, I'm not here.
It is my civic duty to mark cops on there, even if I'm in my truck.
God bless, sir.
I will say Google Maps is fairly been pretty good. I drove down to Braces not too long ago, and I know how to get there. I just like to leave it on just for whatever.
I don't go anywhere without Waze on.
Right. Yeah, so I have it on, and Google is like speed trap ahead. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll slow it down. I'll look, and I'd say about 80% of the time, yeah, there's somebody there. I'm like, oh wow.
Well, I'm in Hillsborough County now, and the sheriff here recently launched a new SOP for all his deputies that they have to drive around with their light bars on, static on.
I saw that.
Yeah, I think Sarasota
I'm seeing a few
or something.
It's wonderful.
Yeah,
it is wonderful.
Especially at night, you see them all.
Because I'm usually doing really dumb things in my car at night.
I would never. I would never do that.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly.
In Minecraft.
Hypothetically.
Allegedly.
So nice to see that, man.
Oh
my God. You know what? It actually helps. Listen, it combats speeding.
I was going to say, it actually makes people drive.
It does.
It does. It's better than any speed trap. I mean, maybe not for their, full tickets.
Well, yeah, but let's think about there 20 people are slowing down versus the one that you have stopped on the side of the road.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're influencing way more people, and you don't even have to stop and get out and sweat on the side of the road. You know, and they're inundated with real calls anyway. So with Pasco and all the other surrounding counties, they're going domestics and robberies and homicides and whatever they're going
real
to.
Shit.
Yeah, like who has time to stop?
Don't muddy the water.
Somebody going 10 over.
What's that? We got a 211 in progress. Sorry, I got a grandma I got to pull over.
Yeah, sorry. This guy's going
Just hang
15
on.
over on a 3-lane divided highway. Let's
Yeah.
nail him.
We got to
Whoa.
get that guy. Sitting
Yeah.
everybody. Woo!
Yeah, exactly. He can outbreak any car here on the road, but let's screw him over.
So
Jesus.
So you talked about getting into night vision. So is that
God,
just
that
a
was a-
hobby, or are we doing content?
I went full tilt,
Ooh.
man. I got like laser aiming modules and everything.
So what lambs are you getting?
I had the Wilcox,
XE?
yeah, the new one, the Raid,
Yeah.
Raid.
The raid, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was cheap. Yeah, that was nice.
I'm sure.
What the hell? I
Well,
just use it in my backyard.
I was gonna say, what the best tactical raccoon operator around? You got just in case.
Yeah, I can't wait.
That's my goal for him.
Like
that's what I need. I need a
NFA
22
going dark
and just an unhealthy amount of ammunition and suppressor.
I should go get them and wear them.
I
I should go put them on. I feel way cooler.
Well, so are you
cooler.
other than being cool? Are you going to be doing? Do you have any plans for them other than the fact that they're really fucking cool?
I mean, I could. My friend's got he has a farm not too far from here. We can go out there at night and shoot stuff with. For my 2026 budget year, I want to buy like a toy hauler trailer that I can camp out of and turn it into like a Suppress Fest office at the event. Right
Wow,
off. And
that'd be cool.
and so like I'll probably be putting out some 26 content with night vision. Yeah, to answer your question.
That is
like
what
suppressed
we're
full auto, like all that stuff.
Sick. That's really
it's all private property, so we can do whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to have you guys out. Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Oh wow,
we'd love that.
that'd be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll bring
so
a
we
belt
talked
fed
about
out there.
that. But so like in terms of past
Bryce didn't hear that, but I did. I heard belt
What?
fed. He
Belt
said belt
fed,
fed.
yeah.
No, I didn't hear belt fed. There's belt
Oh,
fed.
Bryce
Yeah.
knows I
like
love a
belt
good
feds.
belt fed.
Yeah.
We have some toys.
Kevin's a terrorist with a belt fed though. He gets like this evil look, and it's not healthy. It's not. There shouldn't be
Channeling
laughing.
my inner belt feds.
My go-to is just a Mark 18 setup, man. Full auto,
Casual.
post sample, it's, you know what I mean? It's just, it works. You know, if shit hits the fan, I'm just grabbing that gun and a couple others and I'm good to go.
Is it a it's a post sample. No, right. I've answered my own question. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I built a lower.
Very good,
And
Bryce.
then it's got a Daniel Defense Mark 18 mods, one upper, the tan upper.
Mm.
And then it's got, you know, the Raid on it, and it's got the what is it? Cantilever mount for the lamb on there. I don't even. Yeah, I got an EOTech on there.
Yeah, you do. So
I do.
yeah,
Night vision.
say it for the boys in the back.
Mhm.
The
Kevin
only
just became a
object-
convert.
Well,
Yeah.
no. Only for
He
night
hates my
vision.
EOTech.
Only
Listen,
for night vision.
That's
EOTech
an
they're
LCO.
big.
That doesn't count.
They're big, but they have a excellent field of view,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah,
am
they're-
faster with them. So
My God, I can't quantify why it's so
It's
much
so much
easier to shoot them, dude.
and I have MROs. I
do like
every
an
optic
MRO.
you can imagine, but I keep going back to the EOTech, man. It's just
the same
it's
exact
a little
way.
chunky chunk on top, man. Little chunk on there, and it works. I can beat the shit out of it.
I feel
I'm
really
not
bad.
gentle with my work stuff, my work guns like that.
If
That's
I ever
great.
get nods, I'll buy an EOTech.
Well, Kevin, if we keep doing this, you're gonna have to buy nods.
Yes, you're gonna
Well,
have
yeah.
If we're going to keep doing the night shooty thing, then we kind of
The
have to
shooting-
keep doing that.
Yeah.
We're going to SHOT Show, so you know maybe we can
Yes, I'll
talk
be
to some
there.
people there. Oh well, then we'll have to link up with you for sure. For
Yep,
sure.
Yep. Oh, you guys want to do a podcast at the event at Suppress Fest?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we can. I don't know how we're gonna do the connectivity because I know the internet out there is kind of fucked.
So get a Starlink satellite subscription. It's actually not expensive. You can buy the hardware, and it's like a couple $100, and then you pay like a monthly fee, and you can broadcast anywhere in the world. So there's a couple other podcasts that are going to be there doing live stuff. They're going to be like questioning people.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to do live, but we definitely could do because I mean the
Yeah, you
hotel's
can do
probably not-
recording.
yeah, the hotel's
Yeah.
probably not even that far, and we can just looping up. You know, at the
Yeah,
hotel.
it's actually just got a hard drive too, so that's really. What we
Did you
need.
guys book your room with the hotel yet? Did we
Yeah.
talk about that?
Yeah.
Where are you guys staying at the Hampton?
I don't remember. My wife knows all these things.
Okay.
She has orchestrated everything for me because she's awesome.
Hannah's the logistical expert. We're
Yeah,
just the
Hannah
idiots that
was
talk about
hired as
stuff.
the logistical
So
head.
there's not much to do in that town, but the Hampton's right next door to the Outback, so everybody
Yeah.
just flies over there and just gets loose every night.
Okay, so the Outback then. That's good.
The Outback, yeah. There's not much to do there. But
Maybe-
So
you get a
this-
lot of business done there, though.
So I was gonna say, I mean, I don't want to keep you too much longer, but
Dude, you're good. I'm good. You do whatever you want.
This is actually our first opportunity for any event. I mean, this is it for this first
It is.
one.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
It's getting
had,
so
uh,
excited.
Well, that makes two of us. This is my first podcast.
Oh wow! I didn't.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Yay!
Yeah.
We didn't know
Yeah.
that going into it, but we know
I was
now.
unaware of that. You just kind of
Mhm.
agreed, and I was like, "Well, he's done this before. It's old hat."
No,
I
no.
wouldn't guess
It's
that.
so cool.
All right,
Yeah, I'm
before
just usually
so
too busy.
on the first podcast ever, you have to finish that Osprey story. Then
Shit. Okay. Yeah. So
give us the deets.
I've been waiting.
So I was actually, so this was in 09, I want to say. Yeah, I was at the silencer shoot. It was like a small AAC silencer shoot in Georgia. And I drove up there with a buddy. And at the time I had just, wow, this is before my YouTube channel. Wow. I had I had a Sparrow Gen 1. I don't even know if you know what that is. It was longer with the clamshells. But it
No, I
wasn't
didn't.
stainless.
Mm-mm.
The new one's shorter with stainless internals.
Right.
They actually offered a retrofit kit where they would cut it shorter and replace the internals. And I actually did that. So I have like a weird Frankenstein
So cool.
Oh, that's
Sparrow
cool.
22. Yeah.
I like a developmental step. That's cool.
Yes. Well, so I had it on order, and Mike Pappas was there with Silencer Co. And if you know, he was one of the original founders with Silencer
Okay.
Co.
Okay.
This is way back. So
Did he work on their
AAC.
Lamb or their rangefinder, or was that a different division?
No, that was later on. Mike was
Okay,
already
okay.
gone then, I think.
Okay.
Mike was with Dead Air, I think, when that came along. That clunky thing, yeah, I don't know.
I remember it being in glass for a long time.
AAC, this was their event, right? And they debuted the Tyrant 45 there. It was the world's first hearing safe dry 45 suppressor. At the time, we didn't realize that that there was any technology available to make a 45 pistol suppressor hearing safe without adding water or something to it, right? So, it was a big tech step. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
wow, this is like crazy. Here comes Mike. So he's such a prankster. So like, just setting the stage here. They're so proud of the suppressor, right? The Tyrant 45. This is the world's first arrow, and they shoot it. Mike pulls out of his pocket a prototype Osprey 45, and he goes, ours is quiet too. I was like,
That's
holy
awesome.
shit.
Ours is
What
quiet too.
A fucking power play.
Dude, he's such a G. And he put it on my USP 45 tactical, and I shot it there, and it sounded better than the Tyrant 45. Yeah.
Oof.
And I ordered 2 of them right on the spot.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So I actually have serial number 13 on my Ospreys.
Oh,
So,
that's
okay.
cool.
Really quickly, how do you
Well,
stop that
hold on a
thing
second. Hold on a second.
Okay.
The original mounting system was not that latch that you guys are used to seeing. You know, the
Okay.
little cam,
Yeah.
that cam throw latch.
Yeah.
It was the button that they have now. That was the original locking system.
Wow.
Why
Was the push button? That was the original prototype,
Really?
and then it went away. And then when I got my Osprey, I was like, "What the hell is this? This is completely different." And then now when they have the Osprey 2.0, which they just sent me 2 of them, I have them now. So I have a early serial
so
13,
cool.
and now I have the new ones. so you can tell what they've changed. But
Mhm.
everybody's like, "Oh yeah, look, it's so new." I'm like, "No, no, no, no. That's the original design.
That
Was
is
the push
so
button?
cool.
Yeah, they changed it.
Okay, so you
That's-
beat me to it. Yeah, I was gonna say, how did you deal with with that fucking mount just twisting the whole thing off anyway?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it's so cool. It's such a great suppressor, except 3 rounds in, every time I've seen somebody shoot it, it's like
Yeah, you gotta
turn.
crank it on there. You gotta crank it on there.
Bless it.
It really only belongs on a USP. Let's just be honest.
I
Oh,
think the lines
yeah.
really
The lines
make
are just
it.
so good. I'm a
Yeah.
pistol slut. If you guys know me, follow me on Instagram.
I can
I love
Cabot
pistols.
guns, beautiful,
I love that
beautiful
Mark
guns.
23 you have. That's
Dude, I probably have, with suppressors mounted, probably 40 to 50 pistols with their own can. Like, that's how
Respect that. That's
that's
some
how
OCD.
like homo I am for pistols.
I fucking love
You know?
Homo for pistol. Hey, that's a t-shirt
Yes.
idea.
Yeah,
Homo
yeah.
for pistols.
Like a rainbow Glock can on it.
Yes.
There you go.
Like, dude, it's just crazy, man. I don't know why. I think I took to shooting handguns like a lot when I was younger because they were unobtainable. Like I couldn't get them. Right?
Mhm.
You know, my parents were not into guns. My dad was never into guns at all.
Mhm.
So when I was finally able to get a hold of a handgun, I went full tilt. Plus, I
Yeah.
just like the mechanics behind it. There's certain guns that I enjoy more, like a Beretta, because of the interface between the slide and the frame
Right.
and the locking piece. I just like the mechanics behind it. Very ball bearing like.
Yeah.
When I manipulate a firearm, like you, I appreciate the internals and what it's
Mhm.
doing, and
I've
you could feel it.
I'm pulled apart a USP 40 once when I was under the influence of
All
alcohol.
he will only work on German guns when he's drinking.
And I lost the trigger return spring, and I ordered a new one. And before the new one
You like
came,
really took it down. Okay.
Mhm.
before the new one came, it was almost like a divinity.
He has a
I lo-
YouTube channel, but never looks things up beforehand, which I commend.
All right.
I
looked,
commend the
Mhm.
I will figure this out.
I looked
he
on my
does,
desk, and there it
normally.
was, like
Unless
divinity.
it's
And I
golf
was
cart
like,
related.
well, yeah,
Huh.
unless it's golf cart.
Don't
then
take
the
apart a
Beretta-
B&T while you're drinking. Jesus.
I
Oh, no.
dealt with one of their scorpion killer things where they have it on like the bottom side thing, and just trying to get the buttstock off. I know I was just being stupid, or it wasn't the buttstock; it was a pistol brace. It was very frustrating. Like it just seems so straightforward, but I was just getting frustrated. So more to that point, yeah, it's frustrating.
So
Did your camera just
So-
move?
Yeah, he's
and
got one of
auto
those
moves.
fucking
Yo,
instas.
what?
Yeah,
what's it called? Help
it's
me,
a Insta 360.
Insta 360. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
It's-
maybe
it's a little-
250.
it's unsettling. That I don't like that.
That's
So-
kind of cool though.
So it's great. They
So-
have like if you watch, do you know the X-Ring? So he used, I don't know if he still does, but he used them and for like AI, I think it uses like AI tracking, but it looks pretty fluid.
So
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
I
really
got-
sold. I think they're GoPro killers, hopefully, but I feel like that's been said before.
So the safety lever detent pins for the Beretta. that
We're
was-
still
uh,
on them. We're still
well,
on
well,
drunk
look,
field stripping.
yeah.
What
I
is
have
it?
detents.
What is that?
They're
This
detents
man
is a spare
because I lost the old detents, so I had to buy more
Oh,
detents.
you actually clean your guns. I just keep spraying oil in it till it breaks.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you have to break them and clean them at some
No,
point.
dude.
No, I
I
buy
used
nice
to.
stuff so I can treat it badly.
Yes, I used to
Look.
really like sit there and like
I
clean it and like get in a zone, right? I can't though because I have these other businesses that take up all my time. I literally don't have time to do anything like Zen,
Well,
like
that's what
Zen
I-
like that.
that's what I do because
Yeah,
it's Zen.
I get
It's
that.
I just put on some good music, and I'm just like, mhm.
He does.
then I
use
lose-
some
and
and then I
magic.
lose a part, and I'm just like, fuck me, I'm bricked to my gun. That's great. And then I text Bryce,
Fucking-
hey, guess what gun's a paperweight now?
Yes.
And I've done that 3 times.
Yeah. See,
Oh
if
my
you spray
God.
oil in it, you'd be fine. Look,
That's what I'm saying,
Rem
you're
oil goes a
one.
long way, bro.
Yeah, I am a man of rim oil.
Oiled for my pleasure.
Just thin enough. It doesn't get gunky. Dude,
Yeah.
I installed a split unit in my garage just so I can sit there and clean guns when it's hot out. I don't do it. I don't sit out there.
No.
I don't sit out there at all. I don't have time.
Yeah.
If a gun starts to malfunction, that's when I go clean it. But you know what? It's taught me. You know, a lot of these guns will just run with some
They
oil,
just
dude.
kind of keep
This
going.
whole that's
They
AK-47 with some motor oil. Like, no, dude. Like every gun I have
Literally
will run with
anything
oil.
just
yes,
run. Yeah.
this is true. I
Dude,
enjoy
my
this.
Cabots. I haven't even cleaned my Cabots from.
God bless you, sir.
I don't like
Genuinely.
at all.
That's so great.
The
Did you-
muzzles are all black.
Do-
Like,
They have the double stacks too, right? Like the
yeah,
Quantic
yeah.
and stuff. Have you gotten
Yes.
any of those, or are you just doing the single stacks?
They were supposed to send me one. I don't like to solicit a lot because I'm already backed up as it is with videos. So they told me at SHOT Show this year in January that they were going to send me one of those, and I never got one in. So I think they forgot or whatever. I'll corner them at SHOT Show this year.
I think it'll be
But-
interesting because I know 110 SAS I mean there's been some genuinely positive reviews with those double stacks, and that's sort of a hot button fucking
Yeah,
gun for some reason.
They are the cream of the crop when it comes to just engineering feats. They
Well,
really are.
Did they take over Alchemy or
I think
or vice
it
versa
was
or whatever?
always. I think it's just a sister company of theirs. Is all it is.
Okay.
You know, it's like Honda, Toyota type thing. Not
Right.
that Alchemy is Toyota compared. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
yeah, their guns are beautiful. But yeah, I mean, they're just guns. I mean, the way I look at it, I'm gonna get deep here for a second. You ready for this?
I'm so ready for this.
We don't
Ready.
really own anything. We're just custodians of them while they're in our possession. So like if we're not gonna enjoy it while we have it, what's the point of owning it in the first
I
place,
love
right?
that.
And that goes with cars, watches, guns, homes, whatever bullshit that we accumulate over a lifetime of a human average life. Like it doesn't really matter. So you might as well just enjoy it while you have it. Because eventually it's not gonna be yours anyway.
You know what's so I just
Philosophical.
not
was
recent.
philosophical.
It's not. Your little HK that you broke because you have to clean it drunk instead of
Yeah.
just spraying oil in it. Guess what? You're not gonna own that one day. So don't clean it.
I
Don't
work
clean
in an auction
Don't clean
house, and I see basically where I know I'm going to, or my things will end up. Well, maybe not now. My wife has very adamantly told me emphatically told me she's keeping my shit. But if anything, it's very sobering to see what's at the end of the line in terms of where
It
you
really
go
is.
and what becomes important.
Mhm.
And you are 100% right. You are just caretakers for a little bit.
That's
You're
it.
fostering a thing and then sending
Yep.
it on down the line.
That's it. Cars, like when I see these guys, I put 2,000 miles on my car this year. Okay, why? You don't want to enjoy
Yeah.
it more than that? Like, it's just weird to me. You know, the
Yeah,
monetary loss of increased mileage on a rare car is not worth in stage of life. Like when you're 80 something, 90 years old and you're dying, like, are you going to look back and go, I'm so glad I didn't drive that car
Yeah.
more?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
You're going to be pissed.
right.
You're going to want that $10,000 loss back, like that profit that you gained because you didn't drive it. Like, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, you can't get back time. That's
No. It's the only thing you can't get back, you know?
enjoy
So,
it while
yeah.
we got it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I credit my job at the fire department too because I see death a lot every 3
Yeah.
days sometimes. So like I look at
Healthcare,
things
so, yeah.
so you see the world a little more in depth and real. It's fragile. So like
It is.
don't clean your guns.
Oh my god. I'm
Shoot
going to
more,
clean
don't
my
clean 'em.
guns until I'm 90, and then when I can't do it, my CNA will do it because I'm gonna yell and bitch until they.
Hold on. The only guns I do clean are the MP5s because they just don't run when they're super dirty. So you have to clean them, which sucks.
What?
I know,
I
dude.
think there's a lot of people that are like, wait, what?
They're like,
Somebody-
what? That's
whoever-
God's gun.
To
Well,
all
that's
you
actually kinda
just
funny.
minutes in the
I
end
used to
here.
work. I used to work at a range that rented MGs, and there was like only a couple people that were allowed to clean the MP5s. Now, most of the reason was people are mostly idiots, or at least
Mhm.
people that worked at this range were. But yeah, the point is that you had to clean the MP5, which I always thought was very bizarre.
Yeah. And
But I
you would
guess-
think my Mark 18 right now, I have a couple of them that we built, but I don't know. I'm kind of at the point now where I don't want to clean it, so I know what its failure point is. Like I'm there right now. You know, it's like 20,000 rounds. I haven't cleaned it at all.
You know, it's
Barrel,
interesting.
nothing. I just
I don't know
spray oil in it.
if you follow Ben Steger at all, but he's
Mm.
definitely made like people understand that guns are supposed to go more than 500 rounds. Like it's
Yes.
okay. And it was
Right.
funny because when I was younger and I had more free time and I was single and could spend unholy amounts of money, I trained a
Mhm.
lot and I went shooting a lot. And I have guns that are in the 5 digits. I mean, it's
Mhm.
not unheard of to have guns in 10s or 20,000. Like if you're dedicated
Mhm.
to a craft, I have buddies that have training guns with 60K on them. And it's
Right.
just like, and they
Yeah.
just
Sometimes they shoot
generally
better as they wear in.
right. Yeah. So, and it's like I need this thing to work. I generally feed it lubrication on some level, and kind of like with me. I mean, I generally don't clean a thing unless I need to replace a part or it stops working for some reason, which usually means I have to replace a part.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I'm right there with you. Same. You know,
Well,
although I'm lazy, so that's a little different.
I'm 41 now, and it's weird. It's like in the past, like I would say 2 years, I've really come to grips of like um time management and
Mm,
what's important because the days go by faster like the older you get. So
yeah,
like for me,
Yeah.
how much money am I losing sitting there cleaning my gun for an hour, 2 hours, then I could be getting paid doing something with one of my businesses and I can just run that
Yeah.
thing till it blows up and I'll just buy a new bolt carrier and throw it in there. You know what I mean?
I
It's
fucking
not,
love that.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like, what are we really talking here for like the importance of human life to do what it should do? I don't know. I've done a lot of soul searching in the last 2 years and
Yeah,
cleaning my Mark 18 in my garage ain't on it.
that's really
Plus,
interesting.
but well, you got to think too. I shoot it every week to go film for
Right.
reviews. So for
Okay.
me, it's like Jesus. I'm gonna clean this thing every Monday. Like, I have a schedule here. You know,
Yeah.
like
Pencil you in.
Yeah.
no. I mean, I don't even case it anymore. When I need to go film it, just throw it in the back of my SUV and drive to
Oh,
the
yeah.
range.
Dude, that's
like,
awesome.
Fuck yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like, I
That's
Yeah.
don't
fucking sick.
because it's like now I got to get there and unzip the damn thing, right? I gotta. Why?
Yeah. Time
It's
time
not gonna
is
get hurt
It
getting
doesn't
it's
matter.
a fucking rifle built for war. I'm gonna hurt it driving in my Lexus to the
Dude,
range? Like,
that's so
no.
fucking funny. I think I
Why do I
said
gotta
something.
put it in a nylon case? I'm not carrying it anywhere.
The back of my truck is not tidy. It's just magazines and
Well, a
ammo.
truck bed's different for sure because it'll get destroyed, but like the back of an
Truck
SUV
bed's full
trunk,
of
come on.
shotgun shells.
Right,
It's very
right,
redneck.
right.
I
all the
also have
Definitely.
the
shells that
attention span of a
pour
small
out.
hamster. So I imagine that plays somewhat because, like, I'm like, ooh, this thing doesn't exist anymore if it's not in my hands.
You know
It's
what's gonna
very
happen now, right?
controlled. What?
My next video I'm reviewing is the Sandman X with dead air. That's next on my list. And I guarantee you my Mark 18 is gonna fucking break or something.
All right,
I'm gonna
we're
I'm
starting
gonna
a pool. We're starting the Deadpool
Yeah.
right now.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna be
gonna
like
laugh.
Leonardo DiCaprio, the meme, like doing the whistle, like, hey, there
Yep,
it is, there it is, there it is.
it'll just be
I'm gonna
Kevin's
laugh.
face.
Yeah,
I'm gonna laugh, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I had a transferable MP5. I would just throw that thing on the ground. Like, you know, it's
jeez.
just, it's just,
It's supposed to
yeah.
be tough. That's the point.
Yeah, it is. I sold it at a profit. So there's that, you know.
Well, I mean, yeah, machine guns only ever go up, right?
Dude, I can't even publicly tell you what I profited on it.
I believe that.
Jeez, yeah.
It's just,
I'm not surprised.
it was $1.
That's disgusting. I
Yeah,
hate that.
no, it was, yeah, anybody listening, if transferable in anything is like just a good solid place to park some money. It's nice because it's a tangible asset, right? You can touch it, feel it. It's not a stock. It's manipulated by CEO that
Right.
does whatever, and you lose all your money. Not that you shouldn't be invested in the S&P 500 or whatever. Just buy a machine gun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
Just sprinkle a little
good
love into the machine gun column.
as my
a good investment.
It
Well,
is, and
I
you can
I've
use it.
recently started to understand this level of the market where it's people are playing machine guns and transferables and any other like guns on the NFA registry as an investment, and it's paying off quite well. I mean, it's more because people say guns are investment, and it's like, no, your fucking Mossberg is not what I'm talking about.
So
So
here was my profit on my transferable. I don't want to say it out loud.
okay, so that's specifically what I'm talking about of a very
I was
compelling
after,
amount of funds.
and I paid this. I paid this much for it here. Show you.
I like the live reactions we get
I
to
like that.
obscene amounts of fuck off.
Whoa.
Paid that for it, but
What?
then I sold it for this much. Hold on.
Oh, this is great. I like the math.
What?
Fucking shit. Was this a Navy? Was it an A3? What MP5
It
was
was
it?
it was a Fleming. It was a Fleming Sear and a 4-position pack lower with a
Okay.
Navy upper, an SD upper, and a K upper.
That's
Okay.
very
Still
cool.
nowhere near where that was. That was at the right place at the right time. Somebody wanted it way more than I did. And I was not going to say no.
I mean,
Right.
you would be insane otherwise.
Right.
That
But
was-
again, that's
More
I
to
don't
your
see anybody
point.
offering me more than value for stocks,
Yeah.
It's a really compelling point. I've seen,
Mhm.
I mean, I've seen some very intelligent people doing that, but it's in my brain because I'm young. I'm just now doing this as an actual fucking job, and I'm like,
Right.
people are doing
Yeah.
this like this fun thing. People are making money and actually investing and treating it like an adult market, and it
Mhm.
is, and it's like, oh man, you can mature, and that's what I'm finding recently, just kind of getting my feet wet into the industry, is that you can mature with this industry very well. I mean, in terms of the
Oh, yeah.
hobby, there's a lot of headroom. It's very I've
Yeah.
especially with people like you and a number of other guests. I mean, every other guest we've ever had, I mean, has been so incredibly welcoming and personable. You guys are making this really nice to be able to start doing this, like having these
Oh, yeah.
podcasts. It's really refreshing and nice.
I mean, we're all
It
just the
is.
same guys doing the same thing,
Yeah.
we're all into the same thing. So, I mean, I don't know why anybody wouldn't help anybody. I mean,
Yeah, well,
Right.
not that it wouldn't happen that way. It just I like
you should always,
appreciating it.
yeah, you should. I think if everybody in the world put forth an effort to uplift those around them, then the world
Yeah.
would be a much better place.
I completely
Absolutely.
agree.
Absolutely.
You know?
Completely agree.
Always elevate your friends and elevate your circle for sure.
Yeah.
I like that.
And clean your
Yeah.
guns.
And
Oh.
never clean your guns.
Damn.
Never.
I was trying to sneak that in there.
All right.
Actually,
so-
it's all what I do clean is my carry gun because,
Well,
gotta be
oh,
responsible.
you're still better
Yeah,
than me.
that's-
How I clean my carry gun is
What do you guys carry? What do you guys carry?
I'm irresponsible and I carry either a Smith & Wesson 625 or a 22 351C or an M&P compact.
All right.
I have a Pete 365 XL.
You'll never guess in a million years what I carry for my primary. For somebody that does what I do.
LCP 22.
Hell no.
Hey!
Smith and
Glock-
Wesson.
Oh, Smith and
Free-
Wesson.
Smith & Wesson's 340 PD with a clip draw.
I have seen that picture of that. You must have had that for a while.
I have
'Cause
two
I
of them
think-
now. I gave one
Okay.
to the wife. Yeah. The
Those,
OG one.
I love J frames.
They're,
I have
they're
an unhealthy
brutal, though.
addiction. Oh, yeah. That's why I have a
Brutal
22
gun.
mag.
Well, now I carry that in a 43X stainless slide.
Have you
Okay.
tried there's the 32 UC, the stainless or titanium cylinder that I think it was like a Ellipses exclusive, but they're 32 caliber, so you get I think 6 rounds instead of 5 shot out of the traditional like 38 special size cylinder. So it's more rounds, ballistically similar, especially with wad cutters. It's very compelling, and it's probably more reliable than my gun.
No, for Florida, I just like the 340 PD. It weighs
Yeah.
11 ounces. I got the
Yeah.
clip draw. I don't need a holster. I
Yeah.
can throw it in gym shorts, like appendix carry.
That's
Throw it in my cup
compelling.
holder when I jump in the car. Throw
Yeah.
it back on. It's just listen. It's 5 rounds, which does suck. But dude, if you start blasting off 1 and 7/8
literally have
barrel,
mine on. I forgot I
357
had them on.
Magnum. Like, dude, like you're deaf, and everybody in your whole mile radius is deaf.
Everybody
And
knows.
that
What?
shopping
Yeah.
center you're in, or wherever you are, where you needed to unload that thing, like nobody's sticking around to ask questions.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
yeah. So like, but if I go to like a mall, like I was in the mall today, I put on the 43X because I can take a longer shot more accurately.
Mm.
You know, but the open carry thing, huh? Wow, we're gonna get into that.
I get into that.
Yeah,
I
no,
have so many not well formulated opinions of.
Here's where I'm gonna
opinions.
leave it. All
oh,
right,
here it comes.
here it is. I think we should have the choice to carry however we damn well please.
Yeah.
Me, from a tactics standpoint, I'm not going to because 2 reasons. 1, I don't want anybody to know to get the drop on me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And 2, I just don't want to be fucking bothered. Like if I
Honest-
go to a store,
Exactly.
Leave me alone.
if I go to a
Yes.
store and they're like, "Sir, you can't have that here," I'm just like, "God damn it! I should have just put my
It's
shirt
a
over
pain
it."
in the ass.
Right.
Yeah.
The only time I could see where it'd be choice is if I'm gonna wear a suit for a nice night out, and
That's
I want to
fair.
wear a nice gun outside waistband, like a Cabot, right?
Yeah.
Barbecue gun, and I take my
Barbecue,
coat
yeah.
off
That's
to
fair.
sit down.
Yeah.
And you just
Then-
want to eat, or
I just want to eat,
Yeah,
but then
just-
like now
that's
you
fair.
can't drink, or I don't know. It's just
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know what you
yeah.
mean. I just
And
think
it's-
it's too much in the ass.
it's too much of a pain in the ass.
I don't want to
Listen,
deal
if
with it.
I was in the mall today with hundreds of people, and they had no idea that I had
I
it
will-
on. And
I
that was
will
just fine by
say-
me.
There was a video I saw on Instagram, and it was some guy going down, like screaming down the highway on a Harley or on a bike, and he had
I
an
saw
AK
it
on
with the
his back.
AK. I saw it.
And I'm like,
I
that's
saw it
kind of
today.
a vibe.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. I mean, it's nice if you're getting in and out of your vehicle and your shirt rides up. You can't get in trouble
Yeah,
anymore.
you're
or
not-
stuff
yeah,
like
brandishing.
that.
Because we used to, if you
Yeah.
if you're not familiar with Florida, there was for a while there's a point of contention. It's like, what is printing? And it's like, just fucking who
Yeah.
fucking cares?
Yeah.
They really had no good definition either.
No, the laws are still not really written. That
Florida's kind of like fucking G right now with like gun laws. Like I
Yeah.
just got back from Texas from that Texas gun rights clay shoot that they
Okay.
had. I flew out there. I gotta tell you, Texas kind of sucks when it comes to gun laws.
well.
Every store I went to had the no gun sign, but theirs carries legal weight.
Yeah,
Ours
theirs
doesn't
is
in
legal.
Florida.
Yeah, that's true. That's
The
true. Now,
ours-
you can get trespassed though, can't you? They can
Yeah,
tell
so-
you at a private.
So
I
yeah,
just-
so
yeah.
Florida no guns signs hold no legal weight. However, if they catch you and they ask you to leave,
And you don't.
you have to immediately leave. Otherwise, it's a armed trespass felony.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's a big
no fun.
deal.
Yeah,
So that again, so I'm just gonna not do it. I'm just carry concealed. They'll never know.
exactly.
Right.
It's just not worth.
I want
Now,
I want
I'm
my
not saying
froyo. Okay.
I'm
I don't
not.
wanna get
I'm not
kicked out of the froyo
passing
place.
judgment one or the other. I just for me.
Yeah, if you want to wear your gun, but I mean, you need to wear a retention holster. I would say so somebody
Oh my
doesn't
God,
steal
yeah.
it from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like listen,
Also, that would be exhausting to have to pay attention that hard.
yeah, it really
Just
would.
like,
You're
like I know
already-
cops have to consider that shit and
Yeah.
how they present
yeah,
themselves.
you're
and I'm
right.
like,
You're right.
"Bro, I
They
don't want
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah,
any of
you're right.
that. I have no interest in that. I'm
You're
already
right. Or the way
thinking
they
about-
stand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you're
So
already
I'm-
you're already kind of on hype when you're carrying.
I've done like a
anyway, so
little
having to do
combative
it-
stuff,
Yeah.
and trying to defend a gun that somebody knows you have is fucked. It's
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the plot's spoiled. Like they know where you're going.
And like, who you really flexing on, dude? Like any any like military aged male that I look at in public, I'm like, he's probably got a gun.
Probably
Like,
has a gun.
He's
yeah.
he has a cross bag fanny pack across the chest.
imagine
There's a
what
fucking
that is.
full
That's
size
the-
gun in there.
That's the
Yep.
tattletale sign.
It has
Yep.
Molly. Wonder what that is.
Yeah, that's weird.
The HK hat
Edelbrock? What
doesn't
is
tell
that?
me anything.
HK hat.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
it's
God.
Good
Like-
stickers on your truck. Yeah.
exactly You're like I don't know, but it's fine. I'm not judging anybody. If you want to open carry, that's your damn right.
Yeah.
You should have that right.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
That's exactly. And I love that.
And maybe it
Yeah.
will help settle the minds of people when they realize that it's not the Wild West that they say it is. That, oh my
Right.
God, there's so many guns out. Like, listen, lady, like,
I
well,
will
what was
say
it like
other
1 in
open-
9 people have their concealed? Like, guess what? Like, this the same 1 in 9
Yeah, I
people
mean,
that
they're
you
just-
pass today have a gun on them.
Yeah, they're just paving the way because first they made, concealed carry completely constitutional, which it should
I
be.
know.
And then now they
Then I
have
let
open
mine
carry,
lapse.
so
I let mine lapse, and then I was like,
No, I saved
yeah,
mine. I
I
saved
had
mine
to
because
go
I'm
do the
impatient.
whole thing over again because so I can travel and carry
It's
in other states.
so that is the only reason I keep mine. That
Only
and
reason.
I like the same.
I
Although
like
that's
the
only
same
if
day
my background
purchases.
clears in one day. It doesn't do that anymore. I don't
Right.
know why.
Well, I'm a gun dealer now, so it's easy for me. I did.
Yeah, it didn't. Not the same, but you just dispose to yourself.
I'll tell you, you'll never get used to suppressors and guns showing up at your door. It's weird.
Yeah.
Well, that's the goal, I think.
Yeah, it's weird. Super
All
weird.
right.
Or the fact you just buy a suppressor and just
It's just
go
go
shoot
home
it.
next
Just
in
go
with the other
shoot it.
with the other
I'm just gonna
Amazon
throw this in my new
packages.
glove box gun.
Okay, great. Well, so let's just kind of wrapping up here. What is the future for you? What kind of content you got coming up? What do we have to look forward to? Other than
Well,
really cool night vision shit.
I probably have 9 to 10 backlogs of suppressor reviews right now on my board. This time
You're
of year is
pumping them.
yeah, well, it's been slow lately, I think, because I have so many irons and fires for the other companies for the car
Mhm.
stuff. And then Suppress Fest hits, and then I'm like, I can't go film. I'm dealing with emails and calls
Yeah.
and freight
Yeah.
companies and logistics and stuff like that. So it eats a lot of my film time up, family, Um, but once the press fest gets over in October, I'll be hitting it hard, filming a lot more. Then SHOT Show here, and
Nice.
then I had to start all
Yeah.
over again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's when I get all my bookings. I
I love it.
mm,
I love it.
line
That's
up all my
cool.
work for the year.
Well, another
Yeah,
10 years, we'll have to have another podcast, see where you're at.
it
Yeah,
is.
absolutely.
It is cool.
Super
I think
exciting.
the coolest but worst part about what we do is like I have so many NDAs and I know about all this cool shit coming out and I can't tell anybody
that.
about it.
I hate that.
Like some really cool shit.
The
You're like, I
burden
want
of
to tell you, but
knowledge. I like
I want to
this.
tell you, but I can't. Oh, I can't tell you.
B&T's coming out. I can say the company name because you don't know what the product is, but man, B&T's coming out with some cool shit this year. So
I want Beretta to
like
come out with their AR or their
Beretta's
assault
been
rifle.
listen, I love the 92 series. I have probably 10 of them. Like I love Berettas, dude. That's my first gun.
Was really?
Wow.
My first pistol I bought from an FFL when I was 21 was a Beretta 92, the one that you watched the video on. I still have it.
Yeah.
Still have it.
Cool. That is so
Yeah.
cool.
Still sitting in my safe. I never
That is
shoot it.
so
I haven't
cool.
shot it in probably 5-6 years. But it's just, I'm gonna pass it down to my daughter one day.
I love that. That's so
So
compelling.
Nice.
I might make that her first gun. That'd be really cool. Actually.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
like
that would be
that.
a really nice like
That'd be
pass.
cool, actually. Yeah, that'd be
Well,
cool.
you kind of took the wind
Wow.
out of my sails. I've never had a guest ask me what we carry. That's something we've asked in the past.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
refreshing. It's really
Yeah,
refreshing.
Yeah.
got us. I like that. I like
Hell
that a
yeah.
lot. So, well, thank you so much for coming on the show and giving us
Absolutely,
your time.
man.
I mean,
Yeah.
we are so excited you have given us our first opportunity and into this media just amazing
Oh, man.
world that we're coming into here. I mean,
Mhm.
thank you so
Yeah.
much. Seriously.
No, absolutely, guys.
Yeah.
Suppress Fest is gonna be something else, man.
Yeah, it will.
Absolutely. Well, we'll definitely have you back on the channel and thank you so much again. And yeah, I guess so. We have to. I already mentioned Hammy, right? I have to do
Eastern
responsible
Shore
podcast
Sling
things now.
Company. Eastern Shore
Yeah.
Sling
Eastern
Company.
Shore-
Do all your plugs. Plug it. Plug
know.
away. Plug away.
I know they're friendly and they're awesome. Hammy 3D prints, the carry handle. Oh fuck, the carry handle gang, and then
Maybe.
Eastern Shore Sling Co.
So
is the
it's
carry
a work in
handle.
progress.
Well, they gave them to me because they're really cool, and then I forget, and I try really hard, but then Kevin and I are just going to record a pre-done intro because we have an outro, which sounds really professional. I'm sure it doesn't, but it's okay. People are about to hear it. So
Coffee shop
Where-
vibes.
So plug your
Yeah,
stuff
for-
at the end of the episode. Where can the people find you? Keep in contact, stuff, all the things.
Me
Good.
now?
You, yes, you.
Yeah, go for it.
They're listening to me here.
Suppressfest.com.
All right, perfect.
That
I love
works.
it. Thank you so
Love
much
it.
again, Adam.
All right, guys.
Let me
You
roll
guys
this
have a great
outro.
night.
Thanks, you too.
See ya.
And
Hey,
outro.
you made it to the end of the video. Very cool. You should like and subscribe.
On Facebook and Instagram.
And Twitter and Spotify. You should listen there too. If you If you
Aren't they
heard this on
listening to
Spotify.
this on Spotify right now?
Well, they could be, but there's also YouTube podcasts. So, all of the places.
We always forget where we post this stuff.
We don't know where this is. Thank you for listening wherever you're listening to, but you should also like the other places that we are. And
Who are we and what the hell are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't know how we got here. So thank you for letting us talk directly into your ear holes.
Right to the brain.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Adios.